Picture a future where AI doesn't just carry out commands, but could actually understand, learn, and perhaps even grasp emotions or develop self-awareness. It sounds like science fiction, but many researchers believe it might be possible if we can decode the mysteries of the human brain. Today on AI Discourse, we're delving into a major debate in cognitive science and AI, computationalism versus connectionism. Could these competing theories hold the key to creating truly conscious machines? Welcome to AI Discourse. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest questions in AI and human psychology: could machines ever be truly conscious? To answer that, we'll explore two revolutionary theories that approach cognition in entirely different ways: computationalism and connectionism. Each of these theories not only influences AI but also offers insights into the very nature of human thought. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of how these theories shape our approach to AI and challenge our understanding of the mind. Before we get started, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions on AI and the future of technology. So let's start by understanding the problem. When we talk about making machines conscious, we're diving into one of the most challenging and controversial areas of science and philosophy. Consciousness itself is hard to define, even for experts. What does it mean to think, to feel, to be aware? Is consciousness just complex information processing, or is it something more mysterious? Computationalism and connectionism offer opposing answers, but both get us closer to creating AI that might one day be conscious. Let's look at each one in detail. Let's explore computationalism in depth. This theory views the brain as an advanced information processor, essentially a kind of computer. Computationalism suggests that thinking is computation, where our minds function like complex algorithms, processing data to generate responses. The core idea here is that our thoughts, memories, and even emotions are like symbols governed by structured rules, and thinking itself is akin to running an algorithm. Just as a computer performs calculations, computationalism posits that our brains process these symbols to create thoughts and actions. The brain, according to this view, is divided into specialized modules for different functions, much like a smartphone with dedicated apps for specific tasks. This structured approach, with its reliance on symbolic reasoning, is very compatible with traditional computing. This is why computationalism became one of the earliest frameworks used to develop AI. Because of its clear rules, computational models allow researchers to predict behavior and outcomes with relative precision. We can see its principles in action in rule-based systems like early chess-playing AI and diagnostic tools, which analyze data and follow a sequence of rules to arrive at a conclusion. Classic chatbots, expert systems, and other rule-based AIs all draw from this symbolic and modular approach, where responses are crafted through structured, if-then logic. Historically, computationalism took root in the mid-20th century, when pioneers like Alan Turing and Noam Chomsky redefined how we view the mind. Turing's conceptual Turing machine laid the foundation for computational models, while Chomsky's formal grammar introduced structured, rule-based language processing. Together, their work opened the door for thinking about minds and computers as systems based on structured rules. But computationalism is not without its critics. Many argue that it oversimplifies human thought, reducing it to something predictable and rule-based that doesn't quite capture the richness of human experience. Computational models may perform well in logical tasks like deduction, but often struggle with creativity and emotion, which don't fit neatly into rule-based frameworks. Imagine teaching an AI to appreciate art or interpret poetry. Computational models might attempt to analyze a piece based on data and rules, but they miss the experimental or intuitive elements that humans bring to these tasks. A computational approach could struggle to grasp the emotional depth or abstract meanings that humans infer from context, revealing a significant gap in this theory's ability to fully capture the nuances of human cognition. Now, let's turn our attention to connectionism. This fascinating theory shifts our perspective, viewing the brain not as a rigid, rule-following machine but as a dynamic network of interconnected neurons. Connectionism suggests that cognition arises from the intricate connections and interactions within these networks rather than from any fixed, rule-based processing. At the heart of connectionism are neural networks, which consist of nodes that function similarly to neurons. These nodes form connections and interact with each other, creating complex patterns of activity that give rise to our thoughts and behaviors. Unlike traditional systems that rely on programmed instructions, neural networks learn from experience, adjusting their responses based on the data they encounter. This mirrors how we, as humans, learn and adapt over time. One of the most compelling aspects of connectionism is its emergent properties. Rather than being explicitly programmed with specific abilities, knowledge and skills emerge naturally from the dynamic interactions within the network. This adaptability makes connectionist models particularly robust. They can learn and adjust to new information, which is a significant advantage over more traditional rule-based systems. The real-world applications of connectionism are impressive. A prime example is found in modern neural networks, which are the backbone of deep learning technologies. These advancements power everyday innovations like image recognition, language translation, and even self-driving cars. By mirroring the way the human brain functions, these systems are becoming foundational in advanced artificial intelligence. Historically, connectionism gained traction in the 1980s, propelled by significant advancements in neural network research. Key figures like Geoffrey Hinton and David Rumelhart were instrumental in this movement, developing techniques such as backpropagation. This method allows neural networks to learn by adjusting weights based on errors, emulating how humans learn from mistakes. However, connectionism does face some criticism. A prominent concern is that neural networks often operate as black boxes. This means it can be challenging to interpret how they make decisions, which reduces the transparency that some rule-based systems offer. Additionally, these models may struggle to generalize across different tasks without extensive datasets and computational resources. As we explore the potential of both computationalism and connectionism, we are left pondering a critical question: which theory might ultimately bring us closer to creating machines that genuinely understand and perhaps even experience the world? Some researchers are optimistic about hybrid models, which blend the structured rules of computationalism with the adaptability of connectionism. An example of this is neurosymbolic AI, which combines the learning capabilities of neural networks with the clarity of symbolic reasoning, aiming to harness the strengths of both approaches. For instance, in the field of healthcare, a hybrid AI system could utilize symbolic reasoning to apply established medical guidelines while also learning from patient data to tailor treatments to individual cases. This would allow the AI to adhere to general rules while also personalizing care, a challenge that purely computational or connectionist models might struggle to address on their own. The implications of the computationalism-connectionism debate extend far beyond the technical aspects of AI. They influence how we understand intelligence itself. If computationalism prevails, we might see AI focused on structured, rule-based reasoning. In contrast, if connectionism leads the way, we could witness the emergence of AI that is more adaptable and capable of learning without rigid constraints. Hybrid models hold the promise of creating AI that balances reasoning with flexibility, potentially bringing us closer to human-like intelligence. As AI systems continue to evolve, the ethical considerations surrounding them will become increasingly critical. Questions arise about the rights of a conscious AI and whether it could make autonomous decisions. As AI models become more advanced and human-like, the discussions around accountability and control will only intensify. In our quest for understanding consciousness, the fusion of computational structure with neural flexibility could guide us towards systems that don't merely simulate intelligence, but might one day possess a form of understanding or experience. While true machine consciousness is still a distant goal, these advancements are pushing the boundaries of what we believe is possible. Conclusion: today, we've explored the computationalism-connectionism debate, a topic that reaches into philosophy, neuroscience, and artificial intelligence. Each theory has its strengths and limitations, and both influence the way we create AI. As we've seen, this isn't just a technical question, it's a profound philosophical inquiry into what it means to think, learn, and possibly even be conscious. Each approach, whether purely computational, connectionist, or a hybrid of the two, brings us closer to machines that could one day exhibit qualities we might call intelligent, or even aware. So, what do you think? Are you drawn to computationalism's structure, or does connectionism's adaptability resonate with you more? Or maybe you think a hybrid approach is the future? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to AI Discourse for more explorations of AI, consciousness, and the future of technology. Thanks for watching.